Hello friends, good morning to all the students. Welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead, and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 7th of September 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students, you can download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, you can log in with the email ID and you can click on this crack current affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise, but the most important thing that we are covering 90 to 95% of that current affair which can come in every type of exam. This is the genuinity, this is the hard work of AffairsCloud team. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily section, you will receive three things. One is the detailed current affair, second is the question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things. One is the detailed current affair, second is the question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Most important section is the monthly. We are providing four type of PDFs. One is the detailed current affair, second is the question and answer format of current affair, next is the best 100 current affair that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and the pocket PDF. It means the 2-liner and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs again and again. But to enhance your performance further, we are providing you topic wise current affair, and we are covering 20 most important topics which are very important for every type of exam. It means if you want to cover one topic related news, then you can use one PDF and all the news related to this topic will be given under one PDF. So if you want to revise particular topic, then you can pick these type of PDFs. If you are a banking student, we are providing three things. One is the detail, second is the question and answer format of current affairs only related to banking and economy, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application but on the monthly basis. This is also only related to banking and economy. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Also expected and question will be provided to you related to budget and economic survey so that you can check that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are giving your state exam, then we are providing state current affairs and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under one subscription. No different subscriptions we are providing. We are providing all these things under one subscription. So you have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. You have to log in with the email ID and you can click on this crack current affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But if you are a new student, you are just starting your preference, you are just starting your preparation, then I am just advising you to buy this 2-year subscription because there is no much price difference between the 1 year as well as on the second year. And guys, we are also providing 10% discount if you use this code ASH10. And remember, if you have any query, you can email us or you can call us on this number. So let's start today's current affair. That is 7th of September 2021. But I am requesting you all the students that you have to like this video. You have to share this video as maximum as possible and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And remember, join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the first question. We will discuss two questions in the most important section. First is Lovlina Borgohain. I think this name is now very famous in India. Named brand ambassador of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan of which state? Very important. You have to just remember Lovlina Borgohain. Yesterday and before yesterday, we covered one question about Avni Lakhera. She became the brand ambassador of Rajasthan Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Abhiyan. But now we are talking about another Olympian, Lovlina Borgohain, and she belongs to Assam. That's why she became the brand ambassador of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan of Assam. So on the occasion of the 60th Teacher Day, remember this question is again very important. 60th Teacher Day, the State Education Minister of Assam appointed Olympian Lovlina Borgohain as the brand ambassador of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan in the state of Assam. So you can also see here the picture of Lovlina Borgohain, named brand ambassador of the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. She also became the second, remember, she also became the second Indian female boxer after MC Maritime to win the Olympic bronze. Because in order to increase the digital learning, Tata Institute of Social Sciences is also collaborating with the state government of Assam. And remember about Lovlina, she won the bronze medal in 2020 Tokyo Summer Olympics under the 69 kg category. That's why I was saying that she also became the second Indian female boxer after MC Maritime to win an Olympic bronze. And she won the bronze in the 69 kg category. This is important. and she belongs to which district of Assam? Golaghat district of Assam. And remember about Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan? Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, the centrally sponsored scheme which was launched in the year of 2018. And it is for the school students of preschool to class 12th. Preschool to class 12th. And it aims to provide support for the implementation of right to education, or you can say right to children to free and compulsory education act of 2009, which was added in the constitution under the article 21A. And it's subsumed like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan and teacher education altogether. So it is now known as the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, and we have to you can say cover one target, that is 100% literacy. We have to achieve 100% literacy by the year of 2022. This is the target of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. And remember about Assam. Assam governor is Jagdish Mukhi, and chief minister is Himant Biswa Sharma. And very important national parks like Raimona National Park, this is the 6th national park of Assam, and 7th is Dehing Patkai National Park. Others I think you know, like Kaziranga National Park, Manas National Park, Orang National Park. It is also renamed as Orang National Park because earlier it was named as Rajiv Gandhi Orang National Park. Now it is known as Orang National Park. Next is you can say Dibru Saikova. Dibru Saikova, it is also one of the biosphere reserve of India, and one is Nameri. So all 7 national parks are there. Moving to next question. Who won 2021 Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix? It is also known as Netherlands Grand Prix, or you can say Dutch Grand Prix. So Red Bull Racing, Honda's Max Verstappen won this race. So answer of this question D. He is basically player of Belgium, or you can say Netherlands, because currently he is residing in Netherlands, but he belongs to Belgium. He was born in Belgium. So that's why Belgium Dutch player you can say. So Max Verstappen won this Heineken Dutch Grand Prix, or the Netherlands Grand Prix of 2021. Very important, even we are covering under the most important section. You can say Max Verstappen wins F1 Dutch Grand Prix, and this victory also marks the 7th win in the season. 7th win in the season and 17th win in the career. So Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton on the 2nd position, and he belongs to United Kingdom, and Valtteri Bottas, who belongs to Finland, on the 3rd position. So you can also remember. And Max Verstappen won the first Dutch Grand Prix in 36 years, because the last Dutch Grand Prix was held in 1985, now in 2021. So after a gap of 36 years, this Formula 1 racing was organized, and this is first Dutch Grand Prix after 36 years won by the Max Verstappen. And with this victory, Max Verstappen gained 3 points ahead of the defending world champion Lewis Hamilton, who finished the race in the 2nd position. You can also check the list of all the races of 2021 Formula races. Like you can just remember only about Lewis Hamilton races, like Bahrain Grand Prix, first race won by the Lewis Hamilton. Next you can say Portugal and Spain won by the Lewis Hamilton. Next after that Lewis Hamilton won Great Britain, and this is the last race won by the Lewis Hamilton. This is the 99th victory of the Lewis Hamilton. But Max Verstappen, you can say 1 race, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is the 7th win in the season. So you have to remember the odd one out, like Sergio Press won the Azerbaijan, and you can also remember about Esteban Ocon won the Hungary. So this can be asked because maximum races are won by the Lewis Hamilton and the Max Verstappen, but 2 races won by, one is the Sergio Press, second is the Esteban Ocon. So you can remember this thing because this is very important, or you can take the screenshot of this chart. This is very important because this is the combination of all the races of 2021. Moving to next section, it is a very important question section. You have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform. And you can join our Telegram group from the description box link. So the first question in the very important section is, which state government and the American Chamber of Commerce in India, or known as Amcham India, signed MOU to promote investment in the state? And this state government is Punjab. So answer of this question is A. So Punjab state government and the American Chamber of Commerce of India signed a first of its kind memorandum of understanding during the virtual 29th annual general meeting of the American Chamber of Commerce in India. This is the 29th meeting, and Punjab signed an agreement, or you can say memorandum of understanding, to promote investment, so that maximum to maximum American companies can invest in Punjab. So you have to remember the state government is Punjab. So Punjab government signs MOU with the American Chamber of Commerce India to promote investment and promote the ease of business. So it will promote investment in the state and enhance ease of doing business for the United States member companies. And it will be a formation of a joint working group which will include members from the Invest Punjab, it means from the Punjab government side, and the American Chamber of Commerce India. So both will comprise a joint working group. And remember, this Invest Punjab or the Punjab Bureau of Investment Promotion was set up by the state government in the year of 2013 for facilitation of the investors who want to set up a business in Punjab. And global companies like, you can say, Amazon is there, Walmart is there, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Teleperformance are among 20 firms which choose Punjab as their preferred investment destination. So that's why they signed an agreement with the state of Punjab. And you can remember, Punjab Chief Minister is Captain Amrinder Singh, and there is election due in 2022, state elections. And also remember, governor. The new governor is Banwari Lal Purohit. Basically, additional charge is given. Earlier, he is also the governor of Tamil Nadu, permanent governor of Tamil Nadu, but additional charge given as a Punjab and administrator of Chandigarh. So remember these things. Moving to next question. 6th Eastern Economic Forum 2021 was held in which country? This is very important question. You have to mark, very important, and you have to remember this. Eastern Economic Forum, and it is hosted by Russia. So answer of this question is B. So remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually addressed this session. Its primary session was on the, you can say, 5th of September 2021, and it is held in Russia. And it was addressed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and it is 6th Eastern Economic Forum, the 2021 edition of Eastern Economic Forum, which was held in exact places Vladivostok. You can remember Vladivostok. It is the far east area of the Russia, and it was held in exact place Vladivostok. So you can see here, Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually addressed at 6th Eastern Economic Forum 2021. A very nervous and the smiling face of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji here. And it was held in Vladivostok. You have to remember, it is the far east area of the Russia. And main theme of this economic platform or the economic forum, Eastern Economic Forum 2021, is opportunities for the far east in the world under transformation. And the Prime Minister stressed the importance of the greater economic and the commercial engagement between the two nations like India and Russia in line with the special and privileged strategic partnership. And you can also remember these two companies from Indian side. One is the OVL. OVL is basically ONGC Videsh Limited. ONGC Videsh Limited. It is basically, you can say, international arm of the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. Second is Indian Oil Corporation signed memorandum of understanding with Russia's company which is known as Gazprom. And they signed a memorandum of understanding with Russia's company for cooperation in the hydrocarbon sector. It is for hydrocarbon because now we can use the hydrocarbon as a fuel and we can reduce the carbon emission in the environment. And you can also remember this EEF or the Eastern Economic Forum was formed or established in 2015, and it is by the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, to support the economic development of the Russia's far east area like Vladivostok and to expand international cooperation in the Asia Pacific region. So it was started by Vladimir Putin, and India supported this forum. So that's why this area is very important for India. So you have to remember, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi also addressed this session, but Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Housing and Urban Affairs, Hardeep Singh Puri ji also visited Russia to participate in the Eastern Economic Forum. Hardeep Singh Puri ji participated because it is a deal of hydrocarbon and it is related to petroleum sector. That's why Hardeep Singh Puri ji also attended this. So you have to remember, it is 6th Eastern Economic Forum and it is hosted by Russia, and Vladimir Putin was the head. Now moving to next question. Which country organized first ever joint military exercise which is known as Shared Destiny 2021? So this is very important question. Even you can cover this question in the most important section. And this exercise was held in between 4 countries. One is China, second is Pakistan, third one is the Mongolia, and fourth one is the Thailand. So you have to remember, China, Pakistan, Mongolia and Thailand. These 4 countries participated in the Shared Destiny 2021. It is the first ever joint military exercise, and this exercise is organized by China. So answer of this question is B. So you can see here, it is the first ever joint military exercise named as the Shared Destiny between the 4 countries, and it was happened between 6th to 15th at China. So remember, the hosting country is China, and the military exercise that is organized by China will work on the multinational peacekeeping live exercises in line with the United Nations Action for Peacekeeping. And 4 countries you have to remember. This is only thing you have to remember. Moving to next question. Who won Behler Turtle Conservation Award 2021? This question is again very important because we are talking about one award, and this award is also known as Nobel Prize for Turtle Conservation. Remember, Nobel Prize for Turtle Conservation. That's why this is very important. Behler Turtle Conservation Award, and this goes to Shailendra Singh. So answer of this question is C. So you can see here, Indian biologist Shailendra Singh awarded Behler Turtle Conservation Award. This is for the conservation of the 3 species of the turtles. And this award is also known as Nobel Prize for the Turtle Conservation. Very important, for bringing 3 critically endangered turtle conservation species back from the edge of extinction. That's why this person awarded with this award. And this award has been bestowed by many global bodies and many NGOs. And you can also remember these 3 species are like, one is northern river terrapin, very important, and this is being conserved at the Sundarban area of West Bengal. Next is the red-crowned roofed turtle, it is found in the Chambal region, and next is the black soft shell turtle, and it was a part of the Assam. So these 3 species of the turtles were conserved by this person. That's why he was awarded with this award, which is known as the Nobel Prize of the Turtle Conservation and also known as the Behler Prize. So remember, Behler Turtle Conservation Award was started in 2006. It is a major annual international award honoring excellence in the field of tortoise and the freshwater turtle conservation. So you can remember these things, and these are very, very important. And there is one organization which is known as TSA. TSA stands for Turtle Survival Alliance. It was formed in the year of 2001, and it is an international union for conservation of nature organization, IUCN organization. It is for sustainable captive management of the freshwater turtles and tortoises, and its main aim is to zero turtle extinction in the 21st of century. Remember, and you can also remember World Turtle Day. World Turtle Day was celebrated on 23rd of May. And what was the theme of 2021? Theme was Turtle Rock. So remember this. And there is application, Kurma application. Also remember this. Kurma application was launched by the Government of India for the conservation of turtles. So these things are very important. Turtle Day, theme of the Turtle Day, Kurma application was launched for the conservation of the turtle. And what is this TSA, Turtle Survival Alliance? And it is a IUCN body, and it is to achieve zero turtle extinction in the 21st century. And this year, this Behler Turtle Conservation Award on Nobel Prize for the Turtle Conservation given to Shailendra Singh. But other awards are very, very important here, which was goes to, first is Maria Ressa, very important award. She recently won 2021 laureate of UNESCO World Press Freedom Prize. This award is also known as Guillermo Cano World Press Freedom Prize, but you have to remember this keyword. Shyamala Ganesh, Order of Rising Sun by the Japanese government. Jane Goodall, very important, even the most important award of the year. This is the Templeton Prize for 2021. So all the prizes are very, very important, especially Shyamala Ganesh and Jane Goodall. Moving to next question. Who has been elected to the board of directors of very important organization, international organization, which is known as International Legal Assistant Consortium. So I think many students are listening this organization first time, but you have to just remember International Legal Assistant Consortium. So this person is Prashant Kumar. A is the answer. So Prashant Kumar is the answer, and Prashant Kumar, the president of Bar Association of India, has been elected to the board of directors of the International Legal Assistance Consortium with effect from the 2nd of September 2021, and he became the second Asian to serve on the board of directors of this International Legal Assistance Consortium. And you can also see here Prashant Kumar, Bar Association President of India, elected to the International Legal Assistance Consortium Board of Director. And from this question, you can also know that who is currently the President of Bar Association of India. It is Prashant Kumar. And this body is very important. You can see here, International Legal Assistance Consortium is a Sweden-based, it means headquarters in Sweden, is an international non-governmental organization dedicated to strengthening the rule of law, empowering legal professionals, and ensuring equal access to the justice. And this body comprises more than 50 legal organizations and experts representing over 3 million legal professionals across the globe. So very big body if you are comparing with the other bodies related to justice. So very important. And Prashant Kumar also served as the president of Law Asia. Law Asia. Law Asia stands for the Law Association for Asia and the Pacific, and he was the president of this organization from 2015 to 17. But the most important thing is just the question. You have to just remember the question as in slide. International Legal Assistant Consortium, Prashant Kumar, who is also the president of Bar Association of India. But other appointments you can see here, Deepak Das, he was recently appointed as Controller General of Accounts, not Comptroller and Auditor General of India. I am talking about Controller General of Accounts, and he is Deepak Das. M.IMP, she was recently appointed as one of the managing director of LIC. Very important because there are 4 managing director of LIC. One is M.IMP. And next is Dr. Dhriti Banerjee. She was recently appointed as Director of Geological Survey of India. Director of Geological Survey of India. Moving to next question. Which ship participated in the first maritime partnership exercise with Royal Moroccan Navy? It means this exercise was between India and the Morocco, and from Indian side, which ship participated? And this is, guys, INS Tabar. So answer of this question is A. So you can see here, INS Tabar exercises with Moroccan Navy, and the Indian Navy has conducted the first ever maritime partnership exercise with the Moroccan Navy. And you can also remember Indian Navy ship Tabar, the third warship of the Talwar class warship frigate built for the Indian Navy in Russia, and it is a part of ongoing 4-month deployment from June to September across Europe and Asia. And by visiting different seas, this ship will conduct so many exercises with Japan, with you can say Russia, France, Britain, and communication drills, replenishment at the sea procedure, and the naval maneuvers were undertaken during this exercise. But INS Tabar also reached Alexandria port or Alexandria harbor in Egypt. Because in Egypt they performed a naval exercise. And you can also remember this question, which country hosted the joint military exercise which is known as Bright Star? And under this exercise from Indian side, INS Tabar participated. So Bright Star is basically organized by, hosted by Egypt. So that's why INS Tabar after that reached Alexandria harbor in the Egypt. And Navy ships that have visited Alexandria for exercise Bright Star with Egypt are also present for the reception of the INS Tabar. So very important. And you can see here also, and exercise Bright Star 2021, it is known as Bright Star 2021. Egypt Army hosted the joint military exercise, the largest multinational exercise. It is multinational exercise, it is not only between India and Egypt. And 21 countries have participated in this exercise, like United States of America, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, France, Britain, Greece, Italy. These countries also participated. But from Indian side, INS Tabar. So remember, INS Tabar participated with 2 exercises. One is with the Morocco, second is with the 21 countries, and the name of the exercise is Bright Star. And you can also remember the Indian Navy has conducted the first maritime exercise with Algeria. You can also remember this. We covered this question in the very important section. Algerian Navy in the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea also divides Europe and Africa. And remember about Morocco. Morocco's capital is Rabat, and currency is Moroccan dirham. Moving to next question. Central government has signed a Karbi Anglong Agreement with which state? If you know this community, Karbi community belongs to which state, then you can give answer very easily. And this state is, guys, Assam. Answer of this question is D. So in order to foster peace and prosperity in Assam, on the 4th of September 2021, the central government has signed a tripartite pact with Karbi Anglong Agreement, or you can say Memorandum of Settlement, under which all the conditions of the Karbi people of Assam will be fulfilled in the stipulated time period. So that's why this is very important. Karbi Anglong Agreement belongs to Assam. And this is for the insurgency-free, prosperous Northeast, especially the Assam area. It is just to foster peace and prosperity in the Assam. And Karbis are the major ethnic community of Assam. And Karbi Anglong Plateau is very famous. And what will they do now? Investment of rupees 1,000 crore by the Union and the Assam government for development of the Karbi Anglong area in the next 5 years, and especially in the Assam area. and setting up of the Karbi Welfare Association or the council by the Assam Government Council for focused development of the Karbi people. It means one council will be established and who will prepare the draft programs and will be focused on the development of the Karbi people. And they will also provide reservation for the people of the Karbi for the first time. This is very important. Reservation for the people of Karbi for the first time. Even there will be rehabilitation for the surrendered militants who are belongs to Karbi Plateau or the Karbi Anglong Plateau. And why this agreement was signed between the Assam government, Indian government and the Karbi people? Because in February 2021, over 1,000 cadres of the 5 different organizations of Karbi Anglong laid down their arms to join the mainstream. It means they surrendered. And so as per the center government policy, those who give up arms are to be brought into the mainstream, and their relevant demands are also fulfilled in order to maintain peace and get rid of the all problems in the Assam, which have been marked by the killing, ethnic violence, abductions and the taxation since the late 19th, which was started in Assam. And this agreement will cater to this scenario and bring an end to this violence which was created by Karbi Anglong people. So you have to remember this agreement belongs to Assam. Very important agreement. And remember about Assam, I already covered this point. Chief Minister is Himant Biswa and Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. Moving to next question. 28th Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise, which is known as SIMBEX. I think all the students know this. That's why we are not asking about the name of the exercise. That is Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise. So this is the meaning of SIMBEX. Held at which place? So now you have to tell me this exercise was held in which area. So this is important. So very important question, even you can mark under the very important, the SIMBEX 2021 exercise held in South China Sea. So answer of this question is B, and this is a 3-day exercise, and this is 28th exercise between Singapore and India, and name of the exercise is SIMBEX. And from the Singapore side, it is Republic of Singapore Navy who participated under this exercise, and it was hosted by Singapore, or you can say Republic of Singapore Navy, and it is at sea only. And it is at sea only, it means without any physical interaction due to COVID-19. And the Indian Navy was represented by 3 ships. One is INS Ranvijay, second is INS Kiltan, and third one is INS Kora. And the exercise saw live weapon firing, advanced naval warfare serials including anti-submarine, anti-air, anti-ship warfare drills. And SIMBEX is the Indian Navy's longest uninterrupted, remember, uninterrupted bilateral maritime exercise with any foreign navy since its inception in 1994. So it was started in 1994 without any interruption. We are doing regularly these exercises every year. So this is the longest uninterrupted bilateral maritime exercise between India and Singapore or with any foreign navy since its inception of 1994. And you can also remember about recent related news that Sri Lanka, India and Maldives. Sri Lanka, India and Maldives also performed one exercise which is known as TTX exercise, tabletop exercise of 2021, which is also known as exercise shield on the for the maritime security. So you have to remember this also. You can also see here it is the 28th edition, and it is SIMBEX exercise between Singapore and India, and it is a Navy exercise. And remember, 3 ships from Indian side, Ranvijay, Kiltan and Kora participated. Move to next question, a book titled Bullets Over Bombay, Satya and the Hindi film Gangster, authored by whom? So this is basically related to a movie which was directed by Ram Gopal Verma ji, and the name of the movie was Satya. That's why the name of the book is Bullets Over Bombay, Satya and the Hindi film Gangster, authored by whom? So this book is authored by film critics, very famous film critics, Uday Bhatia. So the book revisits the making of the film without testimonies, even with testimonies from Ram Gopal Verma, Anurag Kashyap, Manoj Vajpayee, Vishal Bhardwaj and other things who are associated with the movie Satya. And you can also see here, it provides detail about the making of the Ram Gopal Verma's 1998 movie Satya, and the book is published by HarperCollins Publishers India. But you have to remember, Satya movie was directed by Ram Gopal Verma, and it is related to, this book is related to this movie. And remember other 3 persons like Dr. Ashutya Samanta. He recently wrote a book, Nilima Rani, My Mother, My Hero. Next is Nitin Gokhale, very famous book. He wrote about Manohar Parikar, Brilliant Mind, Simple Life. Amitabh Ghosh wrote so many books, like one is The Nutmeg Curse. So So you have to remember this book. This is Parables for the Planet in Crisis. So you have to just remember the title. Second book he wrote, The Living Mountain. The Living Mountain. These two books are basically written by Amitav Ghosh. Moving to next question. Former Union Health Secretary Keshav Desiraju passed away. He was grandson of which famous personality, like which famous president, vice president, or the prime minister? So answer of this question is he was the grandson of first vice president of India, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. So answer of this question is B. So he was the grandson of the first president of India, first vice president of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, and he passed away at the age of 66 years in the Chennai, Tamil Nadu, because he belongs to Tamil Nadu. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan also belongs to Tamil Nadu, and he played an important role during the drafting of Mental Healthcare Bill in 2016. And he has also been credited with several awareness initiatives undertaken by the National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience. And you can also see here the picture. Former Union Health Secretary Keshav Desiraju ji passed away, and he is IAS officer of 1978 batch of Uttarakhand cadre. And you can just remember, it is just information, not for the question point of view. And Keshav Desiraju has written a book known as Legendary Carnatic Singer, about the legendary Carnatic singer M.S. Subbulakshmi. And name of this book is Gifted Voice, The Life and the Art of M.S. Subbulakshmi. So this is written by Keshav Desiraju. And he also co-edited one book which is known as Healers and Predators, Healthcare Corruption in India. This is a book on the corruption in the healthcare system in 2018. And this book was co-edited because there are two authors more, like one is Samitan Nandi, and second is Sanjay Narangal. So you have to just remember the name of the book, Healers and Predators. Second is Gifted Voice, The Life and the Art of M.S. Subbulakshmi. It is written by Keshav Desiraju. And he has also credited with several awareness initiatives undertaken by the National Institute of the Mental Health and the Neuroscience. So you have to just remember the name Keshav Desiraju, and he was the former grandson. He was the grandson of the former Vice President of India, S. Radhakrishnan. So moving to next question. So it is National Teacher Day. I think all the students know this, and we also remember again the name is S. Radhakrishnan. On the day of, you can say, the birth anniversary of the S. Radhakrishnan, we are celebrating 5th of September 2021 as the National Teacher Day. So it is just to commemorate the birth anniversary of respected teacher and Bharat Ratna awardee Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He was the first Vice President of India. He was the first Vice President of India who was elected twice continuously, remember. He was second Vice President of India, and he was the first Vice President who elected as the President. So there are four questions. One is, he was the first Vice President of India. Second, he was the first Vice President of India who was elected twice, because he was elected again and for the continuous time period. Next, third, he was the first Vice President of India who elected as President. He was also the second President of India. So you have to remember, and he was also one of the first recipient of the Bharat Ratna when it was started in 1954. This is again very important question. So he was born on the 5th of September 1888 in Madras Presidency, or you can say Tamil Nadu. So you can see here, Ramnath Kovind ji, President of India, presented the National Teachers Award 2021 to 44 teachers. You don't have to remember the name of all 44 teachers. You have to just remember the number. 44 teachers were awarded as a National Teacher Award, and who were selected from all over India. And it also marks the beginning of Shikshak Parv 2021, which will be celebrated till 17th of September 2021 through virtual mode. And as a part of this Shikshak Parv, webinars, discussions and the presentations will be organized till 17th of September. And the first ever National Teacher Day was observed in 1962. You have to remember, it was observed first time in 1962. And it is related to Ministry of Education. So remember, Dharmendra Pradhan is currently the Minister of Education, Rajya Sabha member from Madhya Pradesh. So remember all these things. Moving to next section, it is our important question section. You have to like this video, share this video, and you can subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the question. Indian Army participates in International Army Games 2021 hosted by which country? Again, we are talking about one exercise. This is known as International Army Games 2021, and it is hosted by Russia. So answer of this question is D. So this is the 7th edition. Remember, this is the 7th edition of International Army Games that was held between 22nd of August to 4th of September. Saw the participation of Indian Army. And a 101 member contingent was sent by Indian Army. It means 101 members sent by Indian Army to participate in the various army games that were hosted by Russia. And the event saw the presence of total 260 teams from 45 countries and the 34 categories. And Russia, with a total of 34 medals, was ranked first in this event. So 34 medals won by Russia, and Russia was on the first spot. But you don't have to remember this, just remember International Army Games 2021 hosted by Russia. And this International Army Games, you can say it is the military sporting event that is annually hosted by Russia since 2015. It was started in 2015. That's why in 2021 it is 7th International Army Game. And this International Army Games, also known as War Olympics. War Olympics. Remember this keyword, War Olympics. Very important. You can also see here Indian Army participated in the International Army Games, which is hosted by Russia in 2021. Move to next question. It is very simple. Asian Development Bank provided USD 150 million loan for the urban housing projects to which state? And name of the state is Tamil Nadu. So the Asian Development Bank approved 150 million USD loan for the building sustainable housing projects in the Tamil Nadu. And from this loan, Tamil Nadu Slum Clearance Board will construct houses in the 9 different locations. And main objective is to provide safe, affordable housing infrastructure and services to the vulnerable section. So just remember the question as in slide, but remember about Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister is Stalin, and remember Governor is Banwarilal Purohit. But also Banwarilal Purohit recently gave the additional charge of Punjab as a governor and administrator of Chandigarh. This is the additional charge. Next, you can also remember Muddu Malai. Muddu Malai Tiger Reserve is there, national park basically. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is there. Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve is there. Agastya Malai Biosphere Reserve is there. There is Calakkad Tiger Reserve is there. Annamalai Tiger Reserve is there. So these are very, very important in the Tamil Nadu. Now we are moving to the next question, but you can see also this image. ADB or the Asian Development Bank clears 150 million loan for the urban poor housing project in the Tamil Nadu. Next is International Day of the Charity, 5th of September, celebrated every year along with the National Teachers Day. The United Nations International Day of Charity is annually observed across the globe on 5th of September to recognize the role of charity, especially for the humanitarian crisis and human suffering across the globe. And the day also commemorates the death anniversary. So why we are seeing the Mother Teresa image? Because this day also commemorates the death anniversary of Nobel laureate Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So main objective of this day is to sensitize and mobilize people, non-governmental organization and other stakeholders across the globe to help others through volunteer or philanthropic activities. And the first International Day of Charity was observed in the year of 2013. And it is also a death anniversary of famous saint, which was declared in 2016 that she is also a very famous saint. And this is the death anniversary of Mother Teresa. Moving to next question, and it is our one-liner important point. Here is the first point. Himachal Pradesh government signed 27 MOU worth rupees 3307 crore with various industrial organizations. So these industrial organizations are capable of providing direct and indirect employment opportunities to more than 15,000 people of Himachal Pradesh. And the state government of Himachal Pradesh offer distinct advantage to investors such as affordable land cost, high quality and the reliable power supply, proactive and the accessible administration. So these facilities are provided by Himachal Pradesh to the investors. So that's why they signed 27 MOU. So just a basic news. And if you belongs to Himachal Pradesh, then you can remember Chief Minister is Jairam Thakur and new governor is Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar. Rajendra Vishwanathan Arlekar. And remember, earlier governor was Bandaru Dattatreya, who is currently the governor of Haryana. Next, Manipur Chief Minister launched COVID-19 affected livelihood sports scheme, and it is to provide assistance to those who had been severely affected by the COVID-19 in the state. And under the startup scheme, the first installation of rupees 2,500 was planned to be disbursed to the applicants, bearing a total amount of around 1.56 crore to the state government. But you have to remember, it is COVID-19 affected livelihood sports scheme. Rupees 2,500 will be provided, and it is started by Manipur state. And Manipur Chief Minister is N. Biren Singh, and governor is La Ganeshan, recently appointed. Next, Indian cricketer and coach Vasu Pranjape passed away. So former Indian cricketer and even renowned coach Vasuji passed away in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and he played cricket between 1956 to 1970 for Mumbai as well as for Vadodara, and served as the coach at the National Cricket Academy. He was also appointed as the director of coaching of the Board of Control for Cricket in India in 1980s. And as a coach, he contributed more to improving the careers of very famous players like Sunil Gavaskar, Rahul Dravid, Saurav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, and among others. New species of gecko discovered in Goa named as Hemiphyllodactylo goanesis. So my pronunciation can be wrong, but you can see here researchers discovered new species of gecko in Goa, which is known as Hemiphyllodactylus, and the name after Goa is goanesis. So you have to just remember scientist of the Department of the Zoology, Goa University, and the Thakre Wildlife Foundation of Mumbai discovered a new species of the slender gecko on the campus of the Goa University, and it was commonly termed as the Goan slender gecko, and it was given a scientific name after Goa, which is known as Hemiphyllodactylus, and it was found in Goa. That's why it was named after that. And it is the first species of animal to be discovered in the Goa University. That's why it is very important. So especially the students of Goa and Maharashtra. Next, Election Commission of India organized 2-day sweep consultation workshop. So it is just a one-word question. You have to just remember this line. Sweep. Sweep is important. Sweep stands for systematic. V stands for voter. E stands for education. Second E stands for electoral, and P stands for participation. So it means systematic voters education and electoral participation. And it is a consultation workshop to plan voter and the booth-centric strategies, and also to guide new voters on ethnic or ethical voting. And Chief Election Commissioner Sushil Chandra, all know that Sushil Chandra, participated in the event that reviewed state sweep plans and conducted comprehensive strategies for upcoming elections, which is in UP, Punjab, Uttarakhand, and so many states, and even Goa is there. And who is the Chief Election Commissioner? Sushil Chandra. Other election commissioner, one is Rajiv Kumar, and second is Anup Chandra Pandey. He was recently appointed, Anup Chandra Pandey. Next is GSITI. GSITI stands for Geological Survey of India Training Institute, which is situated in Hyderabad. Launched website to offer earth science courses. So it is a 24/7 website which will offer round-the-clock accessibility to various online courses on the earth sciences to its stakeholders. And this is in line with the Digital India campaign of the Government of India. And this site hosts more than 33 recorded training courses and awarded completion awards, you can say completion certificates. So 33 online courses are provided by this institution, which is known as Geological Survey of India. Their website is now launched. So now we are moving to the next section. It is our one question of the day. What was the question of 5th and 6th of September? With which of the following is the classic Jivika Chintamani in Tamil associated? So Jivika Chintamani, in English you can say it is known as Fabulous Gem. Fabulous Gem or the Jivika Chintamani is a classical epic poem considered one of the 5 great Tamil epics according to the later Tamil literary edition. So it is one of the 5 you can say great Tamil epics like Shilpadikaram, and one is this Jivika Chintamani. And it was composed during the 10th century. It was composed during the 10th century by Thiruthak. You have to just remember the name Thiruthak. Thiruthak, full name is Thiruthak Thevar. Thiruthak Thevar, a Jain monk. He was very famous Jain monk. So this book is written by Thiruthak Thevar. This is known as Jivika Chintamani, and it is an epic poem, and it is one of the you can say 5 great Tamil epics according to the later literary edition. And it narrates the romantic exploits of the Jivika and throws light on arts of music and dance of this era. And the epic is based on Sanskrit original and contains the you can say exposition of the Jain doctrines and the belief. That's why it is related to Jainism. So answer of this question is 1. So moving to the question of the day. Now we are covering one question because now we are starting mixed question. So because so many students are saying, sir, please cover banking and economy questions. So now we are covering the mixed question. One is from polity, one is from history. So we cover everything. So banking and economy, the question is the symbol of the Reserve Bank of India. It's very simple question. I think all the students will give right answer. I am waiting your answer. You have to read these options very carefully. So one is the Ashoka pillar, second is the Kuber with the purse of money, tiger before the palm tree, a dog sitting in the defensive state. So I am waiting your answer. Please like this video. Please share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, press this bell button if you are new on this platform. Then you can receive the notification on time, and even you can join a Telegram group from the description box. It is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, definitely. And remember, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy, like this smiley. Thank you guys. Take care and bye-bye.